If you haven't used a wireless leave-in Wi-Fi thermometer yet, you're really missing out. And today we're taking a look at the brand new ChefsTemp ProTemp Plus thermometer to see the newest entry into the wireless thermometer world. ChefsTemp sent us their brand new ProTemp Plus wireless meat thermometer to test out, so let's start with an overview. Now this thermometer is both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capable, and it gives you the ability to receive alerts on your cook from literally anywhere. Now it comes with a single probe, but you can control up to 3 probes from one base if you want to purchase additional probes separately. Additional probes cost around $50 each, and they come in the standard size as well as a mini size. Now the probes are high temp resistant. They withstand temperatures up to about 750 degrees Fahrenheit. Now 752 to be exact. Now the ProTemp Plus offers dual display options on the charging stand as well as the mobile app, so you can monitor your temperature when you're on the go. Now with the rechargeable lithium battery, the probe can last up to 30 hours and the base can last 80 to 100 hours on a single charge. I know when I'm using a regular instant read thermometer, just kind of like this one, I miss having a continual real-time reading of internal temperatures. Now the ProTemp Plus solves that and adds the ability to get a pretty good estimation of when your cook will be done. Now the thermometer is pretty easy to use. You just make sure the device is charged and power on the base unit by holding down the power button. Now once it's powered on, just take the thermometer out of the base and measure the spot in the meat where you want to measure internal temperature. I tend to hold the probe over the meat to see where the probe will end up, put my hand around where it should stop, and when I'm inserting it, I know I'm measuring right where I need it to be. Now after the probe is in, I like to fire up the mobile app and set up the cook. Now there's no better explanation that I can give you on how this works than having you join us for a few weeknight dinners here at the house. So let's head out to the grill so you can see this thing in action. Smoked chicken thighs is a regular weekly dinner here at the house, and I like to use a leave-in thermometer like the ProTemp Plus to keep things easy. I'll just insert the probe into the thigh, making sure that I'm not up against the bone, and place the thigh over indirect heat. I'll set up the cook on the app by selecting poultry and then thigh, set my temperature for 175 degrees, and then start the cook. After about 45 minutes, when I get the notification that the cook is done, I'll verify with an instant read thermometer that I've reached my target temp and let the thighs rest for about 10 minutes. Now, since the probe is always sending data unless it's back in the stand, I make a regular habit to pull the probe out after the 10-minute rest, wash it, and get it back on the charger so I don't forget. Now, I also love a good steak, and overcooking a steak is easily avoided if you have an eye on the internal temperature. The ProTemp Plus is heat resistant up into the 700 degree to 750 degree range, so I know that I can grill with the probe and not have to worry about it getting too hot. Now I have the Weber charcoal grill fired up, and I have my coals in charcoal baskets under the grate, so I know where my heat is concentrated. Now I'm putting the steaks directly over the coals with the probe side just outside of the direct heat zone. It's an electronic device after all, and in case of flame ups, I want to make sure I cover my bases. Now in the app, I just choose beef, then ribeye, and since I like mine at about 130 degrees, I'll adjust the temperature to where I like them and start the cook. About 15 minutes later, the alarm goes off on my base and on my phone to let me know that the steaks are ready and it's time for a 10-minute rest. Now we also like to sous vide at the house for easy meals, and I love a good wireless leave-in thermometer when working with a sous vide. Now cooked chicken breast is a favorite around our house, and we just take a raw and even slightly still frozen chicken breast, insert the ProTemp Plus, and vacuum seal the bag. I'm using the JVR Vac 100, and we'll have a review out on this unit on the channel soon, but all of the air is out of the bag and this chicken is ready for the sous vide. I set the temperature to 165 degrees, start the sous vide, and drop it in. Now, next I get on the ChefsTemp app, choose poultry, and then chicken breast. Set my alarm for 165 degrees so I know when the meat has hit 165 in the dead center of the breast. Now I like that I can set up this combo, go back to the computer, and get work done, knowing that I'll get an alert when it's time to eat. We'll chop this chicken up and use it for buffalo chicken dip or chicken salad, and it makes lunches incredibly easy here at the lab. Now we've been testing wireless Wi-Fi thermometers for a while now, and I really like the ProTemp Plus. The fact that I can grill over direct heat with it, sous vide, and cook indirect makes it a leave-in instant read without all of the wires of a traditional wired thermometer. Now, I haven't had any connection problems going through grill lids to the base unit, which is something that some competitors seem to struggle with. The base has a huge battery, and I like that I don't have to leave it plugged in to be able to use it. I think it says 80 to 100 hours on a single charge for the base, and up to 30 hours for each thermometer before they need recharged. That's a unit that I can keep in the outdoor kitchen without needing a dedicated place to keep it plugged in, and that's a win for me. I also like that you can add up to 2 more thermometers to the base unit and charge all of them in the back of the base, and it even fits the mini size. I like the forethought there. Now, the ChefsTemp ProTemp Plus can be purchased through Amazon as well as the ChefsTemp website. We'll include links to both in the description below so you can be sure to find the best price available when you make your purchase. However, friends of the Barbecue Lab will always get the best price if you use the discount BBQLAB25 at checkout to save 25% on your purchase. ChefsTemp also offers free shipping as well as a 30-day money-back guarantee so you can shop risk-free on their website. We'd like to thank ChefsTemp for sponsoring this video, and if you like this content, please do us a favor and hit that like button to be sure to subscribe to our channel for more great content just like this. As always, a great way to support our work here at the Barbecue Lab is to click our links if and when you decide to make a purchase. As affiliates, we will earn a small percentage of the sale from the manufacturer without costing you a penny more. I'm David Gafford, and behind the camera is Melissa, and we want to thank you for watching, and we can't wait to see you next time on the Barbecue Lab.